My mom came home. Oh, there it is. My mom came home from church. So anyway, yeah, it's very hard to, a bad habit. I mean, and with sleeping, if you've been staying up all night, sleeping all day, it's really difficult to change that because, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to bed right now at 11 a.m. or a little after 11 a.m. My mom just got home from church. She's taking Omar to pee-pee. Omar, of course, crying, wanting to go out there so he hurt her. And that's it. I'm not going to force myself to stay awake. And I have tried. I mean, I've tried when I've slept all day to still go to bed at a reasonable early. And for me, early can be like 2 in the morning, and then I wake up 3 hours later, wide awake. So I don't know what to do. Right now, I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, and periodically I've had my viewers, friends, whatever, ask me for diet advice. The thing is, weight loss advice, the thing is, what works for me won't necessarily work for someone else, and vice versa, and everyone just has to figure it out on their own. Like I said, I've been studying this for a long time, and but for me, it'll be a struggle till the day I die. I think I've put on weight recently with the overeating and the drinking, and just trying to do the best I can, just like all of you. It's not easy. Ain't easy, baby. But what's right for one person when it comes to health and weight loss and all that, not only it's not necessarily right for somebody else with their circumstances. Sometimes it's not even feasible, But I did want to stress, I'm not intentionally ignoring you, Missy. If you're watching this, I'm just in a bad place where I stay up all night and sleep all day, and it's hard to get out of that once you're in it, because I've slept all day and then I'm not tired when I should be, to break the cycle. Since I was gone all day Friday, I could have broken the cycle Friday, except if I had just hadn't cried, but I couldn't even stay awake. I didn't even try. That's how tired I was. I was dead. I was exhausted. And that was because I exercised like crazy all day. Periodically. Sure that wearing earplugs is probably not all that healthy. GMO, Monsanto, genetically modified cotton, so I get things from Mike Adams' Natural News, Your tampons are making you sick, the stuff going on in the dentist's office making you sick, the mercury, this, that, whatever. It's very overwhelming. owing to Justin and Trouble, who were teasing me about eating my mom's chicken thighs when I'm drunk. Yeah, I'm not perfect. No. Vegetarian is not vegan. Vegetarian still eats meat, fish, and dairy. Okay? I mean eggs, not meat. Eats eggs, fish, and dairy. Just doesn't eat meat. Like live chickens and this, that, whatever. That's the difference. I'm not vegan. And once in a blue moon, which it would never happen, except that my mom eats chicken, you know. She'll even say cute things to me like, well, why can't you have it? It's organic, Mom. It has nothing to do with being organic. Why I stopped eating that meat, you know. It's the factor for me, not if it's organic. Well, I know, but if I'm going to say I'm not going to eat meat anymore, I'm not going to do it. Except as, you know, it's just like anything. People quit smoking and then they might break down and have one. Well, I quit eating meat and I break down and chow down on a chicken thigh when I'm drunk. But I'm still going to consider myself vegetarian because it's a moment of weakness. It's not an everyday thing that I eat the meat, you know. Just like I mostly do organic food, but I don't follow that 100% either, you know. An interesting thing to notice that in the world of those people, the PETA people, who I gave me all kinds of pamphlets when Joe and I went to this thing when I visited him, when I turned all this healthy stuff because of him. In their world, it's all the same, you know. You shouldn't eat any animals because they think and they feel pain and this, that, whatever. So to them, the fact that I eat salmon and cod or whatever, if I eat fish, shrimp, lobster, scallops, shrimp, they're all the same. It's the same as eating a cow or a chicken or a whatever, you know. So to them, it's no different. Because in their perfect world, everybody would be vegan. And then because the cruelty goes on, you're not supposed to eat even the dairy or anything because it comes from the animals, you know, or the eggs. Oh, tuna fish too. I eat tuna fish, so. Joe eats eggs. Joe does not eat fish, and Joe eats dairy. He quit eating the factory farm meat not because of the cruelty thing, because of the disgusting thing. The diseases, the way they shove the animals full of antibiotics to keep them alive, and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and how they live in their own filth and all this crap, you know. But if he could hunt his own food, he would. It's just not a feasible thing for him to do, you know. So that's why he doesn't eat meat. It's why he stopped eating meat. He used to eat meat just like, you know, Sky did. But he stopped a long time ago, long before me. So anyway, I'm not a hypocrite. I could start eating just, you know, chicken again if I wanted to. Organic that my mom buys. I'm not going to, but, you know, unfortunately, when I had a bottle of booze in there and felt like drinking, was when she cooked up her chicken lunch. Justin's like, I knew you weren't a vegetarian. Remember, I just started doing this 2 years ago. Or whatever. I just started doing it compared to my whole life of eating meat. Compared to my whole life of loving eating meat. Okay? I used to order my steak practically raw. I loved it rare, like extremely rare. Okay? And I like my burgers to be all juicy and semi-rare, so I always loved meat, loved it. And even when I watched the stuff that made me sick, the movies, like the documentary like Fast Food Nation, and when I heard about the cruelty going on in the factory farms, whatever, it didn't stop me. I was still eating meat. I used to salivate. My mom and I would have pork chops, I hate all dried out pork chops, but we learned how to make them. You cover the pan with foil and they come out nice and delicious and moist. Okay, so I'm still going to consider myself a vegetarian who, fucks up once in a while. It's just like anything, Anyway, I'm going to bed. Good night. It's probably like 11:30 a.m. So sick. I hope C doesn't think my mom's lying to her or something. She's not. My schedule's all topsy-turvy. I don't want it to be. There's not much I can, I can only do what I can do. I hope I sleep all day. But I don't want to sleep all day for 8 or 9 hours and then be up all night again. It's just, I'm not going to set an alarm and wake myself up either. I sleep until I wake up and feel awake, and that's how it goes. So, again, sorry, Miss C, but we did talk on Friday, so, sorry you haven't been able to reach me since then, but that's the way it goes. And my mom loves to talk to you, so. At least you're talking to her and making her happy. I have to somehow, I'm not sure how to do it, get out of this pattern. But it's not happening today, because I'm going to bed and I don't fucking care when I wake up. And I don't regret watching that James Brown biopic with, Get On Up, is that what it was called? I don't regret watching that. I was going to go to bed earlier. I don't regret watching that. I thought it was really, really good.